Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. We've got Stephen has reappeared.
I have indeed.
We've missed the last couple of games, haven't you?
I have. I have. I've been a busy boy.
Busy boy.
Yeah, going everywhere.
Well, Walsall reigning supreme at the minute, top of the league. So
Yeah.
that's quite nice.
Yeah, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves yet. It's not January, so keep calm.
Yeah, and there's a couple of concerns for Walsall going into this game. Harrison Burke went off injured, and also Daniel Carnu went off injured. So whether they're going to be fit is a big concern, particularly Carnu.
Yeah,
Because
Carnu's looked promising for us so far, and it's interesting to see who would replace him. I'll probably say Adoma would probably come in. But to be fair, Adoma's actually started scoring goals now that he's got his 100th. So I mean, I'm actually against it now.
But
So
Adoma played 90 minutes on Tuesday. Would he have done that if Carnu was going to be playing? I thought that was a signal that Carnu was going to be okay. But with the press, maybe he's sort of teasing people a little bit. He does that sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
The other issue, I think is a bigger, well, not bigger than Carnu being in, but almost as big. Vinnie Harper is off on international duty. So who is going to play left wing back? We've got a couple of options.
I've just remembered a player.
We've got a couple of options.
Dan Cox.
He's off on international duty.
He is?
Yeah, he's off on international duty as well, so he's not available.
That's alright then.
Courtney Clark played over left side. So he could play in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Courtney Clark does play.
But he's been doing so good off the bench in on the right side of midfield. So you sort of lose something by putting him out there.
Yeah.
Jid Akiki is the other option.
I'll play Akiki. I mean, he scored when he played against Shrewsbury, so that's all you need to know.
But you didn't watch the match Tuesday, did you?
I didn't.
He weren't great Tuesday.
Maybe it's one of those things.
Gave away a few free kicks.
He's a fullback though, isn't he? Akiki.
Yeah, he's much better going forward. He's much better going forward. I think he looked quite suspect.
So he's like Vinny then, good going forward, but a bit weary at the back.
Yeah,
but I think
maybe.
I think that's fine. I mean, on that left side you have got Evan Weir, so it's not like we're weak on that left side like we have been previously. So.
Who looked really good at left wing back when he came on was Ronan Mayer. But he's going to be played for Tamworth, so he's nowhere about. But this is the preview for Crawley away. It's a 12:30 kickoff. We know it's all on the TV, and that's where we'll be watching it. What do we know about Crawley? Scott Lindsay, former MK Dons manager. He didn't do too well there, did he?
No.
And Crawley, coming down from League One, not doing too well at the minute. They are, what position are they in?
All the way at
21st.
Yeah.
21st. They've played 11, same as us. 8 points to our 25. They've scored 9, conceded 20. So a minus 11 goal difference. But there's one player that sort of changes everything. Harry McCurdy.
Oh.
You remember what he did against us, didn't he? When we played Bromley, he scored that lobbed one over.
Yeah,
didn't he?
Harry McCurdy. Not a fan of him because he
always scores against us, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Their last 3 games not being great. Lost 3-1 away to Cambridge. Lost 2-1 at home to Barrow. Lost 4-0 away to Notts County. So some reaction.
It's not ideal, is it?
And there's another player they've got that we're a little bit worried about. Tishimanga.
Oh.
Sounds like a Bond villain.
Tishimanga.
Doesn't he?
A little bit.
He's their number 9. McCurdy wearing number 13.
Of course.
No. But we talk about Sadler ball with Walsall with allowed possession stats. In their last game against Cambridge, 71% possession they had. 71.5% possession. And they lost 3-1.
Well, hopefully. Crawley play the same sort of way. And
But Crawley had twice as many shots as Cambridge. But most of them were sort of into the stand, I think.
Well, at least you can say they're doing something with their possession, though. Instead of just hogging the ball. At least they're having it and going forward. So and that's something we've got to watch out for.
Things for Crawley. KB Sport and Leisure bought him, of course. So that was replacing the WAGME boys. Tobias Phoenix, the sporting director, left this week. So all's not right with Crawley. And with them being down near the bottom...
So everything's going in a bit at the minute, I think.
They'll be a bit worried, won't they? They'll be a bit worried. I say last 6 games for them. 1-2, drawn 1. But importantly, lost the last 3. Walsall won 5, drawn 1. Lost none of the last 6. But now Vinny. I think now Vinny is a concern.
Yeah. I think Okiki will do a job, though. I think he'll do alright.
He'll have to sharpen up, won't he?
I think maybe against Shrewsbury.
I think
I think Shrewsbury may have put him in a bit of a good light because of how poor Shrewsbury were. But then playing Northampton, remember they are a team in the league above, so they are a tougher opposition.
And they had a strong side out on Tuesday. They were mostly first teamers, and then they changed it second half and brought even more first teamers on. And at that point, Walsall were sort of playing the youngsters. So to only lose that 1-0, it was a fine goal they scored, but to only lose that 1-0 is no issue really. Mm-hmm. So looking at likely lineup, Miles Roberts going to be in goal.
Yeah. The
back 3, we don't know whether Harrison Burke is going to be fit, because he had more of a knee issue. Rico Brown now on Tuesday was very good, so I wouldn't have any issues if Rico Brown came in.
Well, I mean, Rico Brown started the season, didn't he? And he looked all right. So
and he was my man of the match on Tuesday. My man of the match on Tuesday.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Brown coming back in.
Flint in the middle, Weir on the left.
Yep.
So that's pretty set. We know what we're doing there. Now, CDM, Warrington or Comley.
I've heard Warrington's dropped off again.
Yeah, well, you didn't see him sat, did you? He was not great. I thought he'd been improving steadily.
Yeah, I thought he was as well. And then you said that is
Matt Sadler
getting a bit upstairs.
Matt Sadler said he'd been exposed quite a lot first half against Bristol Rovers, and whilst that is true, he looked dodgy as
anything.
Dodgy as dodge. Yeah, but I think Warrington will probably stay there, because I was talking to a guy next to me, Pete, on Tuesday. Who would you rather have coming off the bench to see the game out, Comley or Warrington?
Definitely Comley.
Definitely Comley.
Definitely Comley.
So that's one. In the middle, so is that going to be Jellison Lakin? I think it very well could be. Jellis just played the 45 on Tuesday and was very good. Back to his best, I think. Very tenacious in the challenge. Real quick feet. And nearly scored a goal. Nice looping flicked header just wide of the post. So that would put Finnegan onto the bench. So maybe Finnegan coming off the bench is one that we could do if Courtney Clark is playing on the left.
Finnegan's been playing well, hasn't he? So, I mean, it's a good player to come on. So I wouldn't mind that. Spice it up a bit instead of Jellis coming on.
So on the left-hand side, Lakin, and then maybe Richards to come on. Richards.
I think it depends on, I don't know, how the game's going. Cause I haven't seen Richards yet, but he played against Northampton, didn't he?
Yeah, he played against Northampton. I weren't impressed, to be honest.
Oh.
He had a couple of good flicks and a couple of good touches. But let's be honest, we were playing against League One opposition with a much weaker team. So maybe that's a little bit harsh. But he didn't particularly impress me. He definitely didn't stand out. I think he was one of the lesser performers, in all fairness. So on the right, I think Connor Barrett is going to be there. And then up front, we're hoping it's going to be Elvis and Daniel Carnu. Elvis scoring 2 goals on Saturday. That was excellent.
Yeah, Elvis seems to have got his off the mark now, isn't he?
Yeah, I was trying to think of an Elvis Presley line to put in there, but I couldn't think of one.
He's burning love.
Burning love, that's it. That was good. That was off the cuff as well, that was good. No, so on the bench, you have a Dowmer. So who's going to be on the bench? I think Hornby, Comley, and then Jid, possibly Jidakiki on the bench if Courtney Clark is there on the left. And then Finnegan, Richards, Adama, as I said, and then Priest, which would mean Brown would not make the bench if Burke's fit.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to see how
it'd be nice if we could have Burke and have Brown on the bench in case he sort of breaks down and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we're quite limited on the bench. We could do with a few more. But this is definitely a stumbling block. Away, midday kickoff, TV cameras, and them trying to break out of a losing run. These are one of the tough games that we need to get through. So I think I'd be happy with a point. Yeah. If we get 3 points out of it, we really are on the way, aren't we?
Well, at the minute we are.
Right then. So, I nearly forgot. I keep forgetting to mention this on the videos. My stand-up show, I've signed up to do a stand-up, which is going to be at Rosies in Birmingham on the 14th of December, raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. My warm-up is an open mic night, which me and Dazzling Dave are going to be hosting, and that is on Thursday the 30th of October at Space in Wolverhampton. So it'll be really good for you to come along there and give me some support. I'd appreciate that. I'll put a link in the description if anybody wants to contribute and make a donation towards my total. Nice one. Wolves Fan TV, join the pain. Let's keep it going, eh, Stephen?
Indeed.
We're not getting carried away, are we?
No, I'm not getting carried away at all. I keep saying stay humble until after January because we know what happens.
But we've got to be honest, Matt Sadler, pretty much new team, to have got them playing this well and to get us top of the league. That's respect.
Well, that's what happens when you have leaders in the team, isn't it? Like Hayden Flint.
Yeah, Hayden Flint certainly helps. So all good.
Yeah.
Happy days. Thanks for watching.